Bengal is hurtling through a phase of extraordinary churn, marked by claims, counterclaims, speculation, Trinamool Congress MPs stepping down one after another, and growing buzz of rebellion brewing within the sections of the party against the mothership itself. But amid the political storm, the breaking news is Trinamool Congress National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee has appeared before the CID in Kolkata in connection with the alleged signature forgery case. CID is expected to question him specifically about the LOP appointment in the Bengal Assembly document, the disputed signatures, and the whereabouts or authenticity of the original resolution copy. Banerjee, who was in Delhi for the India Alliance meeting and also held a one-on-one meeting with the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, yesterday, flew back to Kolkata. This comes after the Calcutta High Court today directed the Trinamool Congress MP to comply with the CID summons and appear before the investigators by 6 p.m. at Bhavani Bhavan, the CID state headquarters, in connection with the alleged signature forgery case pertaining to the appointment of senior TMC leader and Waliganj MLA Shobandip Chattopadhyay. However, the court simultaneously granted him interim protection, observing that the investigating agency cannot take coercive action for the next 2 weeks. The bench also stated that if further interrogation is required, investigators must give a 24 hours notice. At the same time, the court clarified that the CID remains free to conduct search and seizure operations as per law to secure documents relevant to the investigation. The order effectively set stage for what is Abhishek Banerjee's first appearance before the CID in the signature forgery case, after skipping 3 notices earlier. The controversy centers around a resolution letter submitted to the West Bengal Assembly Secretariat for appointing Shobandip Chattopadhyay as the leader of opposition after the 2026 Bengal Assembly election. The letter reportedly carried signatures of 70 TMC MLAs and was issued under the authority of the party's legislative wing. However, allegations soon surfaced that multiple legislators' signatures had been forged on the document. Following complaints, an FIR was lodged through the Assembly Secretariat and the probe was subsequently transferred to the state CBI. CID investigators believe Abhishek Banerjee's role is important because the disputed document was allegedly issued under his organizational authority as the party's National General Secretary. The whole controversy led to a massive rift within the Trinamool Congress, with 60 MLAs under the leadership of Ritobroto Banerjee and Shondipan Saha factioning out of the OG TMC camp and setting up an alternate Trinamool Congress. Both Saha and Banerjee have stated that they still consider Trinamool Congress Supremo Mamata Banerjee as their leader, however, have refused to take any orders from Abhishek Banerjee. The inception point of the controversy was at a TMC legislators meeting on May 6. According to party leaders, a meeting of Trinamool MLAs was held where Shobandip Chattopadhyay's name was proposed for the leader of opposition post. MLAs allegedly signed or marked attendance on a resolution sheet supporting the proposal. Later in the month, signature forgery allegations surfaced. Complaints emerged from certain legislators claiming that signatures appearing on the LOP recommendation document was not theirs. This led to a formal complaint to the Assembly Secretariat by Ritobroto Banerjee and Shondipan Saha, and eventually an FIR alleging forgery linked to the document submitted for Shobandip's appointment. The investigation was later handed to the CID. The CID began collecting specimen signatures and reaching out to TMC legislators whose name allegedly appeared on the resolution letter. Officers collected identity documents to compare with the signatures on the disputed Bengal LOP recommendation. In the course of investigation, the CID sent repeated notices to TMC National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee seeking to interrogate him in connection with the case. CID issued the first notice to Abhishek Banerjee on May 30th, directing him to appear before the investigators in connection with the alleged forged signatures case on June 1st. A CID team visited his Kalighat residence to serve the notice. However, Abhishek did not appear. citing medical grounds owing to a mob attack incident on him in Shonalpur, and reportedly sought 15 days' time from investigators. His legal team later argued that he needed additional time and questioned the urgency of the summons. CID rejected the request for a longer extension, serving him a second notice on June 1st and directed Abhishek Banerjee to appear on June 8th at Bhavani Bhavan. He again did not appear while simultaneously moving the Calcutta High Court, challenging the summons and seeking protection from coercive action. The legal argument centered around quashing the FIR and challenging the investigative process, alleging that coercive action was being taken against him. At the same time, Abhishek was in Delhi on June 8 owing to an India Alliance meeting along with Trinamool Congress Supremo Mamta Banerjee, therefore being unable to physically be present on June 8. After he missed the second summons, a CID team again visited his residence on June 8 and served a third notice, directing him to appear by 5 pm the following day, that is June 9, at Bhavani Bhavan. Abhishek skipped the third notice as well, saying he had prior commitments in Delhi and reiterating that the matter was already pending before the High Court. With Abhishek not appearing despite 3 notices, CID intensified the probe and launched searches linked to the case. A CID team conducted searches at Trinamool Congress office located inside the Kalighat residence complex of TMC Supremo Mamta Banerjee, reportedly looking for records connected to the LOP resolution and original paperwork. However, after a search operation spanning over 2 hours, nothing was seized from the party office. Veteran party leaders such as Modan Mitro, Kalyan Banerjee and Kunal Ghosh slammed the investigative agency and stated that the searches were coercive, invasive and politically motivated as Mamta Banerjee was not present at her home while the CID carried out searches at the party office inside her residence complex. Another CID team searched Abhishek Banerjee's office in Connaught Street, with investigators reportedly looking for the original resolution document and records connected to the signatures submitted to the Assembly Secretariat. The search started at around 4 pm and ended at around 7 pm. The searches triggered a political confrontation, with Trinamool Congress approaching court alleging procedural impropriety and objecting to the raids. CID, however, maintained the operations were legally conducted and documented.
After about 5.5 hours of questioning in connection with the TMC signature forgery case, Trinamool Congress National General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee leaves the CID headquarters, that is Bhavani Bhavan in Kolkata. He entered the CID headquarters at 5:49 pm sharp as he was expected to present himself before the investigators before 6 pm. And he left the CID headquarters at 11:29 pm sharp.
So it will be interesting to see where the signature forgery case goes. But for now, in Kolkata's Bhavani Bhavan, with video journalist Ronnie Shatra, this is Pitash reporting for News YouTube NTT.